Hello. Wonderful to see you again. Odd meeting you here, though. Don't you normally drive to work? Oh, I see. Going to visit a friend that lives pretty far? I hope that goes well for you. And I hope seeing this friend makes you just as happy. I'm only teasing. But really, it's wonderful to see you. We've got a few minutes before your train arrives. Though, by the looks of it, we're headed separate ways. So, who's the lucky person? Oh, really? Tell me how it goes. Sure has been a while since I've spoken to them. One day, I'd like to take a round trip across the world and visit every friend I've made. Does that sound too ambitious? Not for me. You have no idea how lovely it is to hear that from you. Since we're at the same terminal, shall we talk as we wait? It would count as the first step on my journey. And this trip I'm taking now can count as step 2. I don't mean to intrude on your personal time, though. Believe me, you will have plenty of time to talk like this. What do I mean? Well, you have a big date coming up, no? I, as well as a few others, have plans for you that week. Of course, I cannot tell you the details, but do know one thing. We intend to make it a most enjoyable time for you. I suppose that's why I was so shocked you were going to visit someone. If anything, they should be on their way here soon. But I've said too much. How about you tell me more about yourself? How's the city? Has it been kind? Making new friends easily? That's quite nice. Have you met a certain musician by any chance? I know he frequents the bars in that area, and knowing you did as well? Just as I remembered. Even if you aren't drinking, your attraction to live music would drag you along just as well. Well, I'm asking because I'm actually headed his way tonight. We have plans to talk over drinks. I was hoping the two of you got to meet while you were there. That man is a special case. A modern-day philosopher. Really seems to know everything. You'd think he was an old man. But he drinks more than a depressed sailor, so he can't be that old. Wisdom knows no age, really. I learned that when I met you, actually. You've taught me lots of things over the years. I've learned more about how to manage relationships. You taught me how to love and let go. I even thought about getting a pet like you suggested, but I'm on the road far too often for that, I'm afraid. I would love to own a little kitty, though. Perhaps one day, if I ever settle down, I'll be able to take that advice. I had a friend who owned a cat once. I couldn't help but think of him when you suggested I get one of my own. Do I really seem like I'd be that good of an owner? The cat would be lucky. I hope you're right. I'd hate to invite one of nature's most beautiful creatures into my life just to disappoint it. Since I'm not exactly planning on children at the moment, the cat would be my only legacy. I've never had much of a green thumb, so I've always been a bit afraid to take care of things. But if you think I'd do well, I'm sure I'll be okay. That is wishful thinking, though. There's no telling when I'll finally be ready to settle down, if that ever does happen. If you would have asked me a year ago, I'd tell you I'll wander until my last breath. But you've taught me the importance of home. I'm content with a life of wandering for now. The nomadic approach treats me well. But I tend to get homesick when I think of you. I never thought another person would imprint themselves on me the way you have. It's almost as though you're otherworldly. I don't feel so drawn to anyone else. Honestly though, I believe most people we know would say the same. I'll ask your new friend when I see him. Maybe he'll be able to let me know? Ah, that's your line. I'll see you when you return then. Be safe out there.